It's going down. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rechav Kodash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of It's Going Down, being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. U.S. to back Ukraine as long as it takes. Biden, as you see right there. So it says, the United States President vows to keep propping up the Ukrainian military's war effort. And they intend on doing that by spending billions of dollars on military weapons and equipment in order to support Ukraine and their fight against Russia. But it's not Russia that they have to deal with now. Now they got to deal with Russia's ally China, who have military convoys in Ukraine to fight alongside Russia. So now Ukraine's going to have to deal with Chinese forces. They're going to have to deal with the Russian forces. And as time passes on, man, we're going to head even more into a nuclear war. We're going to head even, what I meant to say was we're going to head even more into a World War III. At least you know what's been on my mind, because we know that once the nuclear war happens, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, he's going to make his grand return, and he's going to deliver his elect men, and we'll finally be liberated from this wicked society. So it says the U.S. President Joe Biden has touted the significant help Washington and his allies are providing to Kiev and pledged an ironclad commitment to keep supporting Ukraine with weapons until it reclaims its entire territory from Russia. The price Ukrainian people are paying for this war is extremely high, but we're going to stay with them as long as they need our help, Biden said in a 60 Minutes CBS News interview aired Sunday night. The United States leader said that with the significant help we and our allies are giving them the incredible bravery and the incredible determination of the Ukrainian people, and the Ukrainian people are not losing a war, and they're making gains in certain areas. Last week, Biden authorized yet another $600 million in military assistance to Ukraine on top of the $675 million package announced the previous week. And let me remind you that earlier this year, the United States have already spent over $100 billion in military aid alone, in military aid and support to Ukraine. Since Russia sent troops into Ukraine in February, the Biden White House has pledged a total of $44.3 billion. Okay. It said, almost over 100 billion. But here it says, since Russia sent troops into Ukraine in February, the Biden White House has pledged a total of $44 billion in aid to Kiev. A part has been in cash, and the remainder is the assessed value of weapons, ammunition, and training offered by the Pentagon. As of last week, the purely military aid amounted to $14 billion since February, on top of the $17.2 billion funneled into Ukraine since the 2014 coup. So when you add 17 billion and 14 billion, what do you get? You get 31 billion. Yeah, you get 30. You get like over 30. You get over 31. Well, when you add 14.5 billion and 17.2 billion together, you get over 31. Well, no, you get 31.9 billion dollars. When you add that with the 44.3 billion dollars, you know, that sums up to almost 100 billion dollars in military aid to Ukraine. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. And I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. The United States giving Ukraine support and military aid is an act of war. Okay? It is an act of war. So we're hearing of wars and rumors of war. But like Yahushua said, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. So, you know, we're not at the at the end as touching, you know, this kingdom, this empire getting ready to fall down and Yahushua making his return, but we are nearing the end of the fall of this empire and the salvation of the Lord's elect, you know, coming. Well, we're right at that doorstep, you know. You know, we are living at the very end of Edom's empire. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom is on to the next one.